Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Harry Muppet. Welcome back to the Red Bull Battlegrounds New York tournament. It is the first semi-final, game number 3, and it is, of course, going to be MC down the bottom left side of the map as the blue Protoss player, and as the red Protoss player, it is going to be none other than PartinG, and these guys are currently tied up 1-1. PartinG taking a nice lead in game number 1 with some Blink Stalkers that came out just a bit earlier than MC's Blink Stalkers due to MC getting a Stargate and totally finished it off right there. But in game 2, MC came right back, and it was just I think it was just a bit funky that game because they both had excellent armies, but MC managed to get units into PartinG's base, took out a lot of critical structures, and PartinG didn't quite defend his own base. He chose instead to get a massive amount of Stalkers, send him into MC's own base to go for sort of a base race. MC managed to hold him off by the skin of his teeth. MC managed to hold up PartinG's Stalker forces, and at that point it was all over. PartinG had no base left and MC had almost nothing left, but he had still his core structures. He had his Nexus, a couple of gateways, all that sort of stuff, and he had a few probes to mine off, and that was all he needed to take the win. So good stuff on him, and more importantly, he evened it up. So instead of being 2 games behind in this best of 5, he has now evened it up, and he has a very decent chance of progressing into the grand finals, which of course is going to be the eventual goal for anybody in here. We do also have a 3rd place game that will be happening, so if MC or PartinG does go down in this round, they will be facing off against the other player to see who gets 3rd place. Now I'm just going to go check the prize pool here. So I think 1st place gets 20 grand, 2nd place gets 10 grand, 3rd place gets 6, and 4th place gets 4 grand. So definitely winning a best of 3 game for 3rd place is going to be the difference between 6 grand and 4 grand, which is, you know, it's a decent amount of money. It's a very decent amount of money, so definitely important. But I'm quite sure that neither player is worrying about that right now. They're both worrying about just getting into the grand final because, of course, then you get a lot more money and you get a lot more people cheering for you, and life is just generally better. So there we go. Mothership Core coming out, attacking the probe. Mothership Core, was it coming out here? I thought I heard one. Yeah, there it is. It's right there, but not anywhere near taking that probe. So yeah, I actually like this map. I played it quite a bit on ladder when I do play ladder, and the watchtowers, man, because of the routes that the Rams take going up there, if your opponent doesn't really check the watchtowers, you can easily just sit at the watchtowers the entire game and they completely ignore you, and you can see drops coming through, you can see all that sort of stuff. It's awesome, absolutely awesome. And here we go, MC going for the fast Twilight Council. He's not messing around, and neither is PartinG. He's going for his own Twilight Council. You have a look, we've got 1 Stalker, 22 versus 23, and looks like MC has got a Sentry as well. So both players going for exactly the same build right here, and you have a look at these structures. We got 1 with 2 on the way, and we've got 2 here with 1 on the way. So both players going to end up with 3 gates, and we're going to see exactly how this works out for both players. This Stalker, man, that probe does... I don't know, I think that probe might be able to get away. No, you see, he's going around the corners. When you go around the corners, it sort of slows down, so he's going straight. No, it's dead there. He knew it was dead. Here comes the Mothership Core. The Mothership Core is going to be dead. Oh, that was close, man. That was so very close right there. Oh, man, how much health did they got? 4 health. So that would have died straight away if just 1 more hit would have been all it taken. And there we go. MC has got the blink on the way. PartinG's got the blink on the way. They've both got robo facilities coming out. So this is going to be a long game, I feel like, because nobody's going to have the advantage at around the 10-minute mark. They're all going to be exactly the same. And yeah, look at that go. Look at them go. Look at this. We got 5 Stalkers for each side. 26 versus 3. PartinG, man, has actually pumped up the workers a little bit faster. Just a little bit faster, but he's got the advantage right now. He's continued to build workers, that's why. MC has stopped building workers. I'm not sure I agree with this, but yeah, I mean, 27, I mean, 30 is the most you can use on one base, so definitely there's no reason to stop at 23. I mean, definitely not, especially when you just lost one and you went down to 22. So yeah, I'm a bit surprised that he has stopped building workers, but he started again, so that's excellent news. And I mean, stopping building workers hasn't really bought him anything. He's still 8 stalkers versus 9 stalkers of PartinG. So yeah, but here he goes. He's moving out. Sees the pylon going to take him out, and PartinG suddenly realizing that there is a force over there, and MC suddenly realizing that maybe he should pull back a little bit. The observer sees the stalkers coming in, and MC is going to be blinking up the top, except for this guy who got left behind, but he has to get on top, has to put down a force field here. Is he going to be putting out a force field? No. He does take out, almost takes out one of them. This guy has not much health left, but he does manage to back out there. And PartinG, realizing how close this game is, realizing it's going to go on, instantly goes for a Nexus. And this is going to be good. MC, meanwhile, going the other course, he's going to be getting at an Immortal. And this could be quite devastating. He gets at the Immortal. He's got another one already on the way, chrono boosting them out. So he's going to be able to put a lot of pressure on PartinG very, very soon. But PartinG does have his own Immortal out, choosing to go for the Nexus and for the Immortal. So he's not going to get overwhelmed anytime soon by MC's play. And MC is going for his own Nexus. So that's going to be a bit delayed. And whether or not he can use the Immortal advantage he has right now, he's got 2 versus the one that PartinG has. Whether he can make anything happen with that really, really soon, I'm not sure. There's no Immortal out with these Stalkers, so he can definitely push them away quite nicely, really make them not want to be anywhere near his base. But of course, actually, I don't know, I suppose with the watchtower, he sees this location, he can potentially blink up there. I'm not really sure, but one thing is for sure, PartinG has got the economic advantage right here. He's 5 workers ahead. That's just going to increase because, yeah, I mean, MC still has not got that Nexus up. He's halfway done, but halfway done is not fully done. And yeah, the advantage he's got with those Immortals, I'm not sure when he is going to kick that into gear, but it's got to be soon because yeah. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Looks like PartinG is going to try and go through the backside. He does not have any vision up there. No, his observer's coming around from the far side, and there we go. PartinG moving in. And this is crazy, man. We have a look at the units lost here. It's up to 10 already. Those Stalkers did a fantastic job, but they are going to be getting the blunt end of the stick right here and losing almost all of them. I mean, you can't run away from Blink Stalkers right here, so well, you can try, but there we go. One goes down. Is he going to get this one? This guy hasn't got much health. I think he can probably take it. He just needs a good blink. Oh, yes, there we go. This one's starting to regen health. Maybe it will survive. One more blink, but no, that's starting to get into dangerous territory. There it goes, going down. And there we go. Sees the 2 Immortals are defending for PartinG, and MC is just going to be running out of there. Oh, he could have taken out this one. He's got no health left. Decided not to. Manages to snipe the Observer, though, and that was a nice play. The Mothership Core coming around. Oh, he's going to get vision. Is he going to try and jump up there as well? The Immortal's coming up for MC. He's brought in his main force, and this could be devastating, but we'll have to see how good the Immortals do. It's Immortal versus Immortal at the moment. This one is out of range. That's definitely not good. He needs to get the Immortals in range to hit the Stalkers, but this is all going wrong for MC. The force field's definitely splitting his forces apart. The Immortal finally getting into range, and now he's stuck behind his own sentry forces. He is taking out a lot of Stalkers, and MC starting to look very, very good in this battle. He's still got all 3 of his Immortals alive. PartinG it down to no Immortals at all. But the Zealots are getting in range of the Immortals, and they're taking out 1. That's 2 so far. And yeah, Zealots, man, not good at all. And MC still has a decent amount, but the reinforcement advantage for PartinG is going to start to really beef in very, very soon. And his Immortal is nearly up there, so that's going to be good. The Stalker's going nuts on the Immortal. The Immortal's attacking a cannon. The Immortal does go down, and MC has lost the major advantage that he had. And now there's an Immortal out for PartinG, and his Stalkers are just going to start falling apart. He's going to have to back up right here. He's got 2 more Stalkers. They are not going to change the outcome of this battle, although he almost got the Immortal out with some nice solid Stalker micro there, but eventually going to be pulling out, and it's a good decision to do that. Unfortunately for MC, didn't waste all that effort, but he didn't get anything critical down. He didn't get any workers down. He didn't get any structures down. It was just army versus army. And in the end, I feel like PartinG is still at a decent position right here. And it still says a decent position. Although, it looks like he did kill a fair amount of workers here. Must have, because MC, man, was behind, but now he's quite far ahead. So he must have got in there with the Zealots probably. The Zealots were probably in the middle line, knocking things out while the Stalkers were taking care of the other army. So yeah, definitely definitely taking out a lot of workers from PartinG. I'm sorry I didn't realize that was happening in the main battle, but there's so much action, man. It's hard to keep track of all the crazy stuff going on, but PartinG really far behind right now. There's 8 workers, but he's going to be pushing out as fast as he can, and he's going to be going for Colossus. Now, Colossus is an interesting choice in PvP because, frankly, you need a lot of them to really make stuff work. You need to get up to around the 3 or 4 Colossus mark. 1 Colossus is just going to be fringe damage on everything, and is not really going to wipe out units really fast. So you need about 4 or 5 Colossus, and that's when the Stalkers actually start going down at a decent rate. Because, of course, when you have Colossus, you don't have as many ground forces in the front, and unless you start killing those Stalkers nice and fast, those ground forces are going to wipe out all your ground forces really fast, and then suddenly you are in a lot of trouble because you've got ground forces attacking your Colossus. Oh man, MC going in, he's got more Stalkers, PartinG knows it, and PartinG is going to have to be running for it. We're going to have to be running for it. I'm not sure which blink is going to be cooling down. I think MC's blink is cooling down just a second earlier, but PartinG with a bunch of Stalkers and now a Colossus, going to be coming out. MC, not a good position for him to be in facing off against a Colossus. Especially not when he does not have the full army here. There he goes. 3 more Immortals. And this could be quite significant right here. Because, of course, when you've got a bunch of Stalkers and a Colossus, Immortals are the last thing you want to see. Immortals just shred the Stalkers and suddenly the Colossus is wide open. Here we go. Excellent idea. MC taking out these rocks. He really wants to do that. He's thinking about pushing in though, but the force fields, man, this narrow gap you do not want to go through. So here he goes, going for the rocks. The Colossus could be attacking these guys, but Colossus range is not up yet. And now the main force of MC going on in. 3 Immortals, and I'm going to be worried about PartinG, man, because this is not the sort of force that can do a lot of damage to Stalkers, to Immortals. But here we go, Stalkers versus Stalkers down here. The main army for MC isn't going to be coming in, I am not sure. But right now he's having a beautiful Stalker versus Stalker action. Lots of blink going on to try and save units. Really nice. But of course PartinG has the reinforcement advantage, so he is going to be able to hold off here. Meanwhile, we got the ground army going down. Some beautiful force fields coming in. The Immortals don't really have anything good that they can be attacking right here. But the workers using the mineral trek to sort of all slide through, and now they're going to be attacking. And this is huge. Workers attacking the Immortals, surprisingly effective. And PartinG pushed that attack off very nicely. I thought MC had a really great opportunity, but a combination of force fields and workers and a whole bunch of other crap preventing the Immortals from attacking the Stalkers. Of course, the Stalkers are up on the high ground, and Immortals, unless they're attacking Stalkers or Colossus or something else which is armored, they are not doing the most that they can be doing. And the fact is, they were probably attacking probes and zealots in that battle, which made them all but useless and allowed PartinG to keep most of his army alive. And now MC has very little left to defend here. He's trying to do some stuff with Stalkers, but that's not going to be enough to force PartinG back, and it's not going to be enough to win the base race. Right now PartinG is in an excellent position. Colossus doing a fantastic job of taking away all the probes. You can see that PartinG, PartinG's lost a bit, but MC has lost a bit more, and his huge economic advantage has gone down the tubes. And now the Stalker's going to be... This is a finishing off army right now. It looks like we may be going for a base race here. And, I mean, MC does have pylons all over the place, but no doubt PartinG will be building some pylons as well. He's sending probes over to here. And PartinG does have enough for another Nexus, whereas MC does not. So, MC currently with 0 workers at all. And he's got 43 minerals, so he is going to die right here. And I do not think MC has any chance of winning this game right here. Basically, no. I mean, PartinG has enough to build another Nexus. He's going to be building it in MC's expansion, so the base race is going down. The problem is, MC is going to take away all these buildings and then realize he still hasn't won. And PartinG, man, he's going to take away all these buildings, and then it's just going to be 2 pylons that he needs to take out. in the middle of the map, and I don't think he's going to have any problems at all taking them out. So, and I mean, MC cannot throw his army against PartinG. It's just not going to work. The army is too beefy. There's 2 Colossus in there, and I mean, look at it. We've got 15 Stalkers and 7 Zealots versus 12 and 3, but there are 2 Colossus and 1 Immortal, and I think that's going to be enough for PartinG to take this away. There we go. The last couple of buildings going down, and he does know about the 2 pylons, but there is an observer in here somewhere, I think, for MC. Yeah, there we go. There's MC's observer, and he's going to be moving out. And the question is, what is MC going to be doing? He desperately needs to take out these buildings, and then somehow circle around and take out this building before his 2 pylons go down. I don't think he can do it. I really don't. And PartinG being a lot more cautious. He's not going for the pylons yet. He's going to sit back, protect his Nexus, and this is definitely the right decision. So, yeah, because he knows he's taken out the Nexus. He knows that all he's facing is 2 pylons, and there we go. The hallucinated Phoenix sees the Stalkers. He knows where they are, and that's right. MC, PartinG is going to be prepared right now. MC playing a bit of a sort of game, he's trying to slip behind these forces and go for the Nexus. He doesn't want to engage these forces. He does want to wipe out the Nexus, so it's very, very hard. And PartinG actually sort of left a bit of an opening, then came back in, and MC instantly going to be getting out of there. And there's no hope for MC other than just to run in here with his Zealots and try and make a go of it, because PartinG is not going to be pulled out of his base. He's not going to leave his base exposed. He could perhaps send the Zealots out to attack the pylons, and that wouldn't be a bad idea. Just a few Zealots moving out to try and take the pylons out, but I suppose he wants to save as many units as he can for the incoming battle. And MC, realizing that PartinG is not going to leave his base unprotected, finally gives the GG, and there we go. PartinG taking a 2-1 lead in this series. MC conceding another game, definitely not what he wanted to do, and now it could be one more game. PartinG just needs one more game to move on to the grand finals, and I don't know, man. It's getting exciting right here. So yes, stay tuned. Game number 4 may be the last of the semi-final, maybe the last of MC's hopes to win this tournament as well. We will see. Stay tuned for that game coming up. This has been Harry Muppet. I hope you enjoyed this game.